right, Earth signs, what's up with you guys? How you doing? How you doing today? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This is a weekend read for you, so let's see what comes up, what is coming toward you right now. We are at the tail end of Pisces, moving into the vernal equinox and Aries next week. So let's see what the Pisces energy still has to dole out for us. Earth signs definitely are connected to water. Air is connected to fire. I've definitely learned that. And so I want to talk about that a little bit in the reading here. But let's see where we go first, okay? Feel free to swap around the energies. In the extended, I will be pulling any cards of any zodiac signs that do show up, okay? All right, impasse. Impasse, taking shelter. The answers are within. Oh, that's a nice one. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. So this feels to me very much like a way, the way you've always done it in the past. Very tangible, right? Has become blocked. Okay, so that can be really frustrating. Something that has worked for you in the past is no longer working. And that feels really stressful to me. It feels also like you don't know where to turn. So eventually what I'm saying to you is to turn within. Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of a meditation in the extended just to help you understand how to feel the answers or how to get to the answers. It's fine for me to just say, hey, go inside, but I'll do a little thing in the extended to give you, some help with that. Navigating by the stars, this is something that has to do with your astrology. So when we talk about the Piscean energy and moving into fire energy, water into fire, that shift may be a big deal for you. It may have felt right now like you're having trouble, and getting into the fire energy of Aries really might be a terrific boost for you. Or it can feel a little bit like, okay, I've got to navigate for my internal system, which basically is the best way to navigate no matter what zodiac sign we're in. Forget about the zodiac sign. No matter what kind of energy we're in, the answers are within always. So this is just kind of coming up to remind you of that. All right, coming up to remind you of that. So let's see where we go with this. And like I said, feel free to swap around the energies. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Just do that for me. All right, let's see. Underneath is the Seven of Pentacles. So something you've put a lot of time and effort into. And the Pentacles are your natural energy here. So there's Leo. Wow, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. Beautiful. Five of Cups. I feel like some of you don't want to move off of this. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that, Ace to the 10, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Now, this is a very interesting trend I have noticed. The last two cards I feel like it's all four of these air, fire, earth, water readings. Well, haven't done water yet, so we'll see. But the last two cards seem to be challenging. Okay, and I feel like for you, the challenge is here about moving off of something that you're used to, like a comfort zone thing. I do feel like some of you have sadness around that. Like, this is something I really love to do, or this relationship I put so much time into, I really do love it. I love this person. But it's like you're moving on here. There's a new person. Could be a Leo. There's a new person. And for some of you, this is a new person inside you that's trying to break out. So also on this channel, we talk a lot about North Node. And North Node is the spot in your astrology chart that shows you what your mission and path is. And a lot of times that North Node doesn't really get activated until after you're 40. So a lot of people have those like midlife crises, right? Like you've definitely heard about that, I'm sure. And it can be because we've held on to our comfort zone too long. So this is about turning away from the comfort zone. And I think that some people don't turn away from the comfort zone. They get almost to their destination and then they stop and they change or something like that. But 10 of Pentacles, the ace to the 10 here, this is a good choice for you to turn towards something new. And I feel like whatever your mindset is about your life right now, something that's created an impasse, something has, whether it's your work or it's in a relationship that's like completely jammed up, something is completely jammed up. And it's going to take courage to get the new thing. I know some of you are sad about leaving this behind, leaving this 7 of Pentacles behind. Wow. Okay. So sometimes the bottom of the deck will give me more answers than even clarifying cards. This is a lot of Aquarian energy. So Pisces and Aquarius are next to each other in the general zodiacal wheel, or the natural year. The natural year starts next week, March 21st, not January 1st, March 21st. And that is when spring starts. That's when new beginnings start, all of that kind of thing. And Aquarius, which we've already been through, and now Pisces, which we're going through, I feel like now we're kind of stuck at the end of Pisces, and we move from Pisces into Aquarius. The age of Pisces was Jesus, and it was thousands of years. We're moving into Aquarius. It always goes in retrograde. So this time period as moving into Aquarius, in the big picture, not necessarily in the annual picture, but in the big picture, the age of Aquarius we're talking about here. This says to me that you might have in the past focused on what was in your 3D, what was in your physical world. This is saying to me to focus within. All right. So that's the little exercise I'm going to do for you in the extended. But the answers are within, taking shelter and going within and not paying that much attention to what's happening in your physical world. Now, I know that can seem like driving without with like your blinders on, like I can't see, I don't know what I'm doing. It's all coming from here. The directions are coming from your heart, okay? And I feel like some of you might have lost that directional ability to understand what you feel. Just give this a try, okay? Give this a try. Every hour, you can set your watch, or you can set something to remind you on your computer or something like that. I want you just to take your journal, and I want you to write, like a feelings calendar. And like at 9 a.m. I felt anxious. There was a meeting coming up. At 10 a.m. I felt courageous because I stood up to this bully in that meeting. That's why I was feeling anxious. 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I felt. Okay. So like a feelings journal, because once we get to a place where we spend a lot of time and effort in something, and it starts to stop. It stops. We overthink, okay? And the universe is saying, no, no, no. Even though Aquarius and the 4 of Swords, those are swords. I got the 8 of Swords here. This is overthinking, okay? And so what the universe is saying to you is, go inside. The Star, King of Swords, 4 of Swords, these are all cards of healing, and they're cards of meditation. They're cards of an internal knowing. The Star is a healing card. The 4 of Swords is a healing card, meditation, all of that. The answers are within. You know the answer to this. You do. You do. And I feel like some of you don't trust yourself. It could be because of family. This could go to your childhood wound or something like that, when like no one trusted you, or no one thought you knew anything, or you're just a dumb kid, or you don't have any creativity. You have no follow through, you have no stick to itiveness. Have you heard these things? Yeah. So the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here, I feel like there's this resurgence or re-emergence of something that really hurt you as a child, that you're unable to sort of pivot out of where you've been and go to the answers are within and trust that. You're unable to do that because of how you were raised. So much energy of this is how things need to be. This is how things are, right? Like just this incredible clarity And then when things start to go south a little bit, it's like, well, that's how I thought life worked. But I forgot one thing. This feelings thing is a compass. It's a compass. And when you go through situations where there's an ending and a new beginning, that can feel a little bit like a birthing. So it can feel very like a squeeze, like you're feeling squeezed, and then you're like out into the new part of your life. So let's take a look at this. I do see Aquarius and Libra and Leo. So you might be dealing with one of those signs if this is another person. Part of this too is going to people for help. And help me understand this. This can bring in a love partner, right? If you're searching around for someone to help you and you're like, okay, the answers are within, but like I need to know better how to meditate, or I need to know how to access my spirit guides. Then there's this sense of like, okay, I must go inside and first and understand my own feelings and have that person or this other person be in alignment. Something tells me that what's missing here is a love alignment, a self-love alignment. There needs to be healing around that. Some of you may think what you do for a living is who you are. And that's not true. It's just something you do. Okay? So I'm going to continue on. I will do a little exercise with you about going within, and I will look at Aquarius, Libra, and Leo. Okay? And we'll keep going with the reading. All right, if you want to continue on with me, Earth sign, the link is below. I'll see you over there.